I am your host, Michelle Aventajado, your resident mama in Manila, and tonight we are out and about in the heart of BGC. Whenever Team Jellybean goes out for Sunday brunch or family lunch, we're always on the lookout for new restaurants that we can share with all of you. This is our newest fave. It's just down the street from where we live, and it's Italian. Tonight we're in Tartufo, BGC, and joining me is Chef Miko and Kristine from Tartufo, right? And so we're really excited that they're going to share the food, the feeling that they want everyone to enjoy when they come in. And of course, the inspiration behind not just this second location, but all of the Tartufo restaurants. Okay, we're live on the Rappler website, Facebook, Twitter, and of course YouTube. And you can also check us out on Momma and Manila on the Facebook page there as well. All right, guys, this is our new favorite place.
Thank you.
It's our new favorite place for so many reasons. So our first time in, I called up, it was Father's Day. And you guys were packed with reservations.
Right.
And just because Nino and I and the kids had seen, the restaurant opening from the beginning, right? So we had walked by, we'd seen it, from the beginning, opening up, we saw the brick. We knew it was Italian simply by the name, yes. Right? Tartufo. And just so we could get in and have a table for Father's Day, we came in for early dinner,
yes,
right? So it was fantastic. Tartufo did not disappoint, but tell us about the interiors. Let's start with the interiors because it very much does not feel like we're in BGC or in Manila.
Yes. For Tartufo design, interior design, well, it's obviously it's inspired from Italy. They're just very basic things like the rustic woods, the bricks that's open there, and the concrete as well, which we just put a bit of gold paint, so just to level up some design for it.
It feels warm, earthy, but also industrial at some, just a little bit, right?
Yes.
And for me, actually, even the full bar with the subway tile, right? I mean, it's a pop of color, but there's also rustic lighting.
Yes.
Right?
It's very Italian style.
Wrought iron.
Yeah. And then the paintings as well, which were, selected by our corporate chef.
Okay.
And basically the design is just all about him. Yeah. His concept, his idea.
So this is Chef Kennedy Alfonso.
Yes.
Right? So you guys call him Chef Ken?
Chef Ken.
Yeah. So Chef Ken, this is obviously his brainchild. He envisioned this in 2019.
Yes.
Right?
When we started Tartufo at the Grove.
In the Grove. Yeah. So, but Chef Miko, you, 2019, I think you might have still been in school. Were you still in
Yes,
school?
definitely.
Yes,
you're right.
You were still in school.
I was
okay.
that time I was in my college. Yeah.
You were still in college. But tell us, because you knew you wanted to cook and you knew you wanted to study cuisine way before college. Tell us about your history, because some people might recognize you.
So, well, I always have this passion for cooking since when I was young. In fact, I also joined reality cooking show way back 2011.
Which means you were how old?
So basically, I'm now 23.
You're 23, but how old were you when you joined the reality
I'm
cooking
12 years old.
12. Amazing.
Yes,
so this
thank
was
you.
Junior Master Chef.
Yes, it's called Junior Master Chef.
How did you get into that?
Well, I auditioned for that.
Okay.
And I lasted for about top 6, I think.
Fantastic. But who inspired you to get into the kitchen? I mean, for you to get into the kitchen that young, you obviously had to been around some really great cooks.
Of course, my mom, the greatest cook, she trained me, and I used to be her assistant when she's cooking around the kitchen.
Is Mom watching?
Definitely, yes.
Yes.
Hi, Mom.
Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Of course. so mom inspired you, and definitely with Filipino roots, right? We were
Yes.
talking about how you grew up in Pampanga.
Yes. Oh, I grew up here in Manila, but
Okay.
we used to visit our relatives there in Pampanga. Yes.
We know Kapampangan cooking is,
Very, yeah.
yes, we
Fantastic.
know that.
Yes.
Okay. So I know we have a full menu coming out. You guys want to showcase everything. There's
Yes.
stuff
Yes.
going on behind us, guys. If you haven't seen that yet, but we have some appetizers coming out. So, Chef, do you want to tell us about the appetizers?
Yes, I'm very excited to introduce to you our dishes. So for the appetizers, we have salmon croquetas. So that's the version of our croquetas. So the mixture we have is bechamel and a chopped salmon inside. Then we drizzled it on top with truffle oil.
Yes, I can smell it from
Yes.
here.
Then the yellow thing is that's the spice cream,
Okay.
and you have the fish roe on top. Then for the second dish, we have it's called prosciutto crudo e melone. We have torch mozzarella at the bottom, then prosciutto, the dry cured ham, and we have melon ball on top. So basically, you eat that thing with just one bite.
Yeah,
One bite.
One
Yeah.
full bite.
Okay, so in Italy, we would call these the antipasti.
Antipasti. Yes.
Antipasti,
Antipasti.
right? Okay, so we're gonna pass this down. Will you guys eat with me? Sure. And of course, we're also drinking our Aperol Spritz.
Yes, which
right?
is very
So
Italian.
cheers to everyone watching. Of course, if you guys have questions for Chef Miko or for Kristine about Tartufo or about Bueno, which we'll also learn about, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Cheers!
Hey, go ahead, you wanna try?
Yeah, so I'm excited to try this.
Yes.
We have a full menu, right? So we have antipasti,
Yeah.
we have
Insalata,
the
yeah.
zuppa, the insalata,
Our main course.
Yes.
pastas, pizzas.
and all of the
Names.
dishes were really. Do you have input with Chef Ken when he creates them, or he travels and then he sees these things and says, "This is what we're gonna add"?
Yes, Chef Ken really likes to travel and explore the Italian cuisine itself.
Yes.
So he creates the menu and you execute.
Yes.
Now I know this is so Tartufo BGC is the second branch of
Yes.
Tartufo, but this is not where Chef Ken and the other partner Melvin. No, this is not where you guys started. They started with also another restaurant, which is falls under their umbrella.
Yeah, and it's Bueno,
Okay.
tapas and wine restaurant.
So that's
Also,
Spanish.
The Spanish one.
Okay. And that started also in the Grove, 2017. So
Yes.
for the Grove residents there in Pasig, if you guys know it, I'm sure it's a staple for it to still be around. And then shortly after Bueno opened, maybe 2 years, that's
Yeah,
when
then
the first branch.
Yes. So after the success of Bueno, we came up with Italian restaurant, which is Tartufo of the Grove.
Okay.
Yes, where?
So the first branch opened right before the pandemic.
Exactly, yes. That was November. We opened in November of 2019.
Yes.
Just few months before pandemic hits, and then that's when the total lockdown happened like in March. So we're just operating for quite few months. But then after that, after the government mandated that we could gradually open, still we opened Tartufo and Bueno. Just so
And you guys made it.
yes,
And have expanded tremendously this year. This year's a big year for the brand.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
yes.
right.
For the brand. Okay, we have 2 new dishes.
So this one is our another. Yes, that's our meatball buns. It's an Italian meatball called polpette, but we stuffed mozzarella cheese inside. So when you tear the meatballs apart, you have this oozing moment.
Yes.
Yes. So for the other dish, we have insalata burrata caprese. So this dish represents the flag of Italy. So for the greens, we have arugula and basil. For the white, the burrata itself. Then for the red, we have our tomatoes. So as you can see, there are peaches and different varieties of tomatoes that we use. We have sun-dried tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and salad tomatoes.
So I love that it's so colorful, and I didn't even realize that it was the colors, obviously, of the Italian flag.
Yes,
Very good.
that's right.
Now, you guys mean business. I know, Kristine, we were talking when we were chatting earlier about how the members of the team, key members of the team, were able to go to Italy.
Yes, we did last February.
Why would you all go to Italy?
Well, it's just that my bosses are just so that generous that they wanted us to do the immersion, the experience of European food, as they were also inspired by it. Like we went to Italy and to Barcelona.
Right. Because Bueno is Barcelona.
Bueno is Spanish. Yes. So just like what Chef Ken did, like he went to San Sebastian where he got the training and the fundamentals of the European cuisine.
So that's where he studied.
Yes.
Okay.
And then he also went to Bologna, Italy, to get a stint of the Italian food.
This is why the food is so good. And when I say, guys, if you are to come in and join, meatballs. Yes. The meatball bombs are the bomb.
Or the bomb,
so
yes.
And the mozzarella
to tell you about the croquetas. So delicious, just a hint of truffle oil. For sure, you would love these. I like that you have a little of the Spanish as well, even though like croquetas.
Yeah, croquetas.
Right? The croquetas. But, my Italian grandma used to make croquetas for us when we were growing up with leftover. It's not bechamel, of course. This is my grandma wasn't a chef. In fact, she made very few dishes. So it was my grandfather who cooked. Yeah, it was mashed potatoes. And, it was always to make use of the leftovers because, we didn't want to waste any food.
Yeah.
I grew up with 4 siblings. We're 5 and then we added 2 more. So, we were always very conscious of not being wasteful. But, these dishes, for antipasti-wise, I would say these are probably my favorite that are here. We've also tried the Caesar salad. That was fantastic. Comes with a little bit of giardiniera as well, the marinated vegetables, which I love to make. So, one thing I can say, when we've visited Tartufo, because we've already visited twice in Father's Day, is that it really does feel like home.
Thank you.
Right? So the staff recognizes you, they're very welcoming, and of course, the consistency with the dishes is on point, right?
Thank you.
If this is the second branch, where's the third?
Greenbelt 5.
yes.
Right.
It's just recently opened.
Right. Tell us about that. So that's like the newest baby.
The newest baby.
Right? So this opened in Jan. Right? So, and guys, I don't know if you can hear or if you can feel the energy in the restaurant.
On a Tuesday.
But it's a Tuesday night and this place is packed. We had to kind of cordon off just this little corner so we wouldn't take up the tables for people who all reserved tonight. The crowd is kind of young.
Yes, for
tonight. For tonight. But when we were here earlier, it was definitely my generation coming in, right?
First, even the nationalities. We were amazed of even Asians. A lot of Asians come here.
Yeah.
Koreans, Chinese people, Indians.
Well, who doesn't love Italian food? Right? There's this saying, you can't make everyone happy. You're not pizza.
Yes.
Because pizza makes everyone happy. Do you guys agree?
I do.
I'm curious. Do you guys like pizza or pasta more? Leave them in the comment section. We want to hear. So, of course, if you want to follow Tartufo on Instagram or Facebook, you can go ahead and check them out. Tartufo Ristorante. So that's with an I. You guys spell it the Italian way. On Instagram, it's Tartufo Ristorante _. And of course, on Facebook, it's Tartufo Ristorante as well, right? So, okay, we have quite a few apps.
Yeah.
You also have a full bar, like
Yes.
amazing drinks that I think would rival any place that you like to go for cocktails.
Yes, we have a lot of signature cocktails actually. Of course, the Italian cocktails that we also, got inspired of when we went to Italy. But we'll be showing you or giving you,
Yay.
of course, one of wonderful cocktails that we have.
Fun cocktails too.
Yeah.
Chef, when you're creating dishes or when you're putting things together, do you also take into consideration like what you're going to serve it with? Like, oh, this would be really good with a cocktail, or this is perfect with a Barolo, or any of the wines?
Yes, definitely. Because your food comes with a great pair of drinks.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you a red wine girl or a white wine girl? Red. Red.
I'm a white wine.
A white wine. You like it a little bit fresh, no?
Yes.
I like red.
But I got
like
more
red.
acidic when I take wine.
Same.
But for red, maybe.
So we'll just have cocktails tonight.
Tonight we
You
have
guys want
cocktails.
Aperol Spritz? So cheers. You want to come down to Tartufo Ristorante? Very refreshing on 9th and 27th. We're right on the corner, right? Right on the street side. There are some tables outside if you want to come and sit outside as well. But coming inside and sitting in these interiors, for me, it really feels like home. It feels, we have gone to Italy a few times. It feels like Italy. It does. That was the goal, right, of Chef Ken?
We always wanted to bring not just Italian authenticity, but hopefully the feel of it. And there's also, I believe, Michelle, nowadays, like people, especially Filipinos, they just don't go with good food, consistency, and good ambience. There's, we really should inject something magical into what we do, just what Chef Ken is doing. So there's always this, magic thing.
I agree. Tartufo is magical. It's magical not just because of the food, but because of the drinks and of course the people.
Yes.
Having you guys here. There's a little bit of drama. We'll see this later, of course. I love it when there's a little bit of drama brought to the table. You guys will definitely enjoy things like this. Okay, so we talked about Tartufo, but tell us a little bit more about Bueno, because that was Chef Ken's first concept, no?
Yes. Bueno, well, yes, it was born in August of 2017.
Okay.
Well, Chef Ken really was inspired as well, and then he even went to Barcelona and in San Sebastian.
Right.
Yeah. And it was a click. It was really successful.
Yeah.
Like it was just a little gem right at the Grove, but when you taste the oh my God, it's just
Fantastic.
really fantastic. But the difference between Spanish and Italian cooking and cuisine is that is that Italian, I think, it's really straightforward.
Yes.
Like you just have to have the freshest ingredients that you have there: tomatoes, olives. Unlike Spanish, naman it's a bit more of methodology, more
technicality.
Yeah, technicality, and it's a bit just complicated on how you cook the food.
Right.
But yes, when it's doing well, and we're
right next door.
Yes.
So
Right
there's
next
going to
door,
be
yes.
that's the second or the
That's the
third?
second.
That will be the second branch. So actually Tartufo grew faster in that sense that you now have 3 branches of Tartufo.
Yes, but Bueno was just delayed due to pandemic as well.
Okay.
And then we also we opt to be in Makati, but that didn't push through.
Well,
But
I'm so glad because I'm here in BGC
Yes,
and I
and
can
you
walk
get-
over.
Yes.
Yes. So yes, we will be in BGC soon.
Chef, do you prefer, when you're preparing, obviously you're familiar with more than one cuisine. When you're preparing these dishes, do you find more comfort preparing Italian or the Spanish? And what do you mentioned Spanish has a little bit more of the technical side to it. How do you feel about rising to that challenge?
Well, for me, I like more of in Italian cuisine because you can produce good food with just the freshest ingredients.
Yeah. So as long as it's fresh, it's good
Yes,
for you.
it's good.
Yeah. I know paella has to be a certain. We have our pizza. You can't make everybody happy. You're not pizza. So are
There's
these?
that tonight.
So I'm gonna show this one because this is the
Yes.
quattro formaggio.
Do
Okay,
the
thank you, thank you,
full
thank you,
cheese.
Daryl. Thank you. Okay, so this one is the quattro formaggio.
Quattro formaggio.
But this is a little bit of a surprise. Chef, tell everybody about this one.
So for the cheese, we have the quattro formaggi, we have mozzarella, the asciago, fontina, and the gorgonzola.
A surprise! There's a little surprise of gorgonzola there. It's so yummy, and then you serve it with
With our chili honey, yes.
the chili honey. Okay, and then this one also, this is the first one we ordered as well.
Yes, that's the pizza carbonara.
Okay.
So it's a cream-based pizza with egg on the middle with bacon and mushrooms on top.
Bacon and mushroom.
Yes, this was the one we ordered when we first came as well, and it's superb. So guys, when I bit into the 4 cheese, I was actually a little surprised because I got that pop of gorgonzola. And
Yes.
gorgonzola is actually my most favorite Italian cheese. Like I could just spread it on bread and that would be a meal for me. So now you guys have it with pizza, and of course you can enjoy it with the spice, the chili honey.
Chili honey,
It's very
yes.
good, right? And so do you guys make the chili honey here as well?
Yes, we make it from scratch.
So,
Yes.
pizza apps, of course, there's pasta. I'm gonna actually, I wanna dig into the quattro formaggio.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. I'll just cut it, and I'll take the one that I cut. So, what would you say is your favorite pizza here?
Oh, of course, it's carnivore.
Oh, meat.
So, what's on the carnivore?
Focus on the carnivore. The meat there.
In carnivora, we have bacon, salsiccia, the Italian sausage,
Salsiccia.
polpetti, which is the Italian meatballs,
Yeah.
and we have. That's it.
So all those meats, obviously, will make any meat lover happy.
Yes.
But you don't have to if you don't want to. Of course, you can have the 4 cheese as well. So I'm going to drizzle a little honey.
And
Guys.
for vegetarian as well,
Yeah.
we do have the pizza tartufata.
Yes.
It's very good. It's a combination of
Of the mushrooms and shiitake mushrooms, white button mushroom,
button mushroom. And then the base is the paste of the
paste of mushroom.
right? The paste of
Mushroom
mushroom.
paste.
Oh, wow, so it's
Yes,
vegan. It's not just vegetarian.
Yes, it's
Yes.
also vegan.
The cheese, you don't use cheese in it?
Oh yes, we have.
You do. So it's vegetarian, but
Vegetarian.
the crust
Yeah.
is wheatless.
It has what?
It has wheat.
Yes, so just
Okay.
vegetarian, not real vegan.
Okay. So, well, that's interesting.
Yes.
That sounds yummy. I love
Try that
mushroom
next time.
too. For sure. Okay, I think we have some drinks.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, so pretty!
I think this is the one you're talking about. You saw in Facebook, is this?
I did. I saw this one on Facebook. It's so pretty. Thank you,
Sorry,
Laurel.
what do you call this?
No.
That's Miss Michelle's favorite. So
We gotta get that one.
please, Jovan, yes.
Over here, please. Thank you. Okay. There's a little bit of drama with this drink, guys. It's so yummy. Of course, anything with cinnamon is fun, but here in Tartufo, it's super fun to have your cocktails with your pizza and your pasta as well. What drink is this one?
This is Benedetto.
If you could smell it, guys, you would also see. So now I have 3 drinks in front of me. I'm like a drink goblin. You can still smell it's like the cinnamon. There's a burst of flavor and aromatics there. This really is my favorite drink. It has some dried pineapple. It's still on fire, guys. It's so cool. I don't know if you can see it.
Sorry.
Fun. And then this one is called...
This one is called the... Sorry, my bartender here for
Yes,
this really
tell us
quick.
about this.
This is
Ito po may sa Georgino Floriale. Tatlo na siya.
Floriale.
Infused with the blue tea, gin-based po siya.
Gin based.
Gin
The
based.
blue tea.
Yummy. Thank you. And then
Thank
that
you.
one...
And this?
And then ito po Seru, which is close to the sweet mountain with country and then country po. And then
What you call this one? Sorry.
Rue, ma'am.
Roux.
Yes.
Roux. So the roux and the...
Georgino Floriale po.
Georgina
Floriale. Flowers. Would that be flowers?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Siobhan.
Thank
So much po.
you.
Enjoy, ma'am.
So guys, these drinks, it's fun to have drinks here. Now I noticed, so what time do you guys open? Do you open for lunch?
Yes.
Yes.
11 a.m.
By 11. Okay, so you could come, you could have lunch, you could make it all the way, of course, merienda, dinner, and then of course for drinks. I noticed you have some equipment here. Will you guys be having some music soon on the weekend?
Yes, initially we planned on having a DJ, like at least every Saturday.
Right.
Yeah, we'll work on that, and we'll let you know as well.
I think it will be even harder to get a table once the DJ comes because you have your drinks, you have your pizza, your pasta. Of course, the ambiance here is nothing short of warm, welcoming, friendly, and of course exciting too. I know you guys can hear that the restaurant really is full. But we have new dishes. Chef, tell us about these dishes because then I know you're going to make something special for us.
Yes, I'm very excited to prepare a dish for you later on. So for the pasta, we have our bucatini alla matriciana. So it's a tomato-based dish. And we have rendered guanciale on top. So bucatini, it's not that popular in our country, and it's not that readily available in some supermarkets, right?
Yes,
But
I
of
can't
course,
find it. Chef, I cannot find it.
but of course we have it
Yes.
here in
You have
Tartufo.
it here. You love bucatini like I do. It's here.
It's here.
Yeah. So what's special about bucatini?
So bucatini is like a thicker version of pasta, and it has a hole in it.
Yeah.
So it gives a little bit of more texture.
Yeah.
So the
sauce
sauce gets in the hole, yes.
Right. So there's a little pop of flavor in every bite.
Yes.
Okay, and then this one.
So for this one,
cream-based.
we have linguine alla carbonara di salsiccia.
Yes.
This is an authentic carbonara. We use egg yolks, butter, and cheese. We use pecorino. Yes, that's right. Then we have our rendered guanciale on top, and Italian sausage, the salsiccia. Yes. And compared to the Filipino version of the carbonara, this dish doesn't have cream on it.
Correct. So it's a proper carbonara, guys.
Yes, that's right.
You can enjoy this and not worry. So now, Chef, I know you're going to stand up and make us something very special.
Yes, of course. I'm very excited to prepare a dish for you.
So this is where a little bit of the drama comes in with Tartufo. Chef Miko is actually going to make chef's pasta for us. This is also really special because, of course, when you see this done, it's not always done right at the table, but it's done out here in the dining room. So I'm really excited. If you want, Chef, you do have a mic on, so if you want to walk us through how you're going to do it, you can do that too. So this wheel, for those of you guys that don't know, this is grana padano. And this is one of the best hard cheeses you will ever find that's Italian. It's our fave. And you know, when Nino and I got married while Chef is cooking, here, ooh, there he goes. There's the drama with this dish. So this is flambèed, chef's pasta flambèed. Flambèed.
Cheese wheel.
Within the cheese wheel, right? So so exciting. So I was saying, when Nino and I got married, we had a wheel like this at our wedding too. Ooh, look at that! Chef, tell us what you're doing. So you're
So I'm scraping the cheese.
Okay.
The grana padano that we
Yeah.
have. And I'm flambeing here. I brandy. So we have that salty and sweetness to it.
So if you guys, you can really smell the brandy as well. It's so exciting. So now you're putting,
The pasta and the cheese.
okay. And this looks like it has a little bit of cream.
Yes.
Yeah. So the brandy that's flambéed, the cheese that's scraped from the cheese wheel. This is it, would you say this is the most popular pasta?
Yes, it is.
What would be a second?
The second for me would be the carbonara, the salsiccia. So I would
think so
always
too.
tell the partners that we should take pride of that. That's one of our signature dishes.
Yes.
Because, not everyone or not, it's very rare that we get to see the original carbonara with no
Yes.
cream, no ham.
Yes.
Like what we usually do.
Right. Well, I'm not gonna diss my Filipino carbonara because I love my Filipino carbonara
Yes.
too. It's different from all pastas, but of course nothing compares to authentic Italian carbonara.
Yeah.
So now I know, guys. I don't know if you can see how cheesy everything is. I'm not sure if you can, but I will tell you our prod team behind the camera is doing the little happy dance because it's in the cheese wheel and this is gonna be so yummy. This is actually one of my faves as well.
Yes, super.
So I think my two favorite pastas are
chef's pasta
and the carbonara.
Yeah,
They
mine
really
is
are.
always the amatriciana.
Yeah.
And I just want to share that what we learned in Rome.
Yeah.
These two pastas are one of their originals from Rome.
From Rome.
So that's where we got this. This is just really new in the menu.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
So this is from your recent trip?
Yes, exactly.
So,
Carbonara was there
Yeah.
quite for long, but we added the guanciale. But this one we really tried, and everyone who would taste it, they would maybe they tasted it back in Italy, so they would really say that the
point.
amatriciana is really same as what we had
Yes.
in Italy.
So cheers to authentic Italian dishes, guys. And this is my favorite drink here too.
Benedetto.
The Benedetto. Okay, so everything's coming together.
There.
Beautiful. I can smell the truffle oil as well. So you have the brandy that was flambéed. Then you have the cheese that was scraped right out of the wheel. This is a grana padano wheel. Grana padano? Grana padano. Grana padano. Right? And this is from the grana padano and the parmigiano reggiano are both close by,
Yes,
no?
they're
In the
close.
same
Yeah.
region.
Yes.
But it's aged quite a long time.
Yeah. It's aged cheese.
How many kilos is one wheel?
I'm not really sure if it's about 30, around
Yeah.
25 to 30 kilos.
It's
per
heavy. It's big. Oh, I
Yeah.
can smell it, chef. It looks
And
fantastic.
it's almost halfway through. We only had this 2 weeks ago.
That's how fast.
Yes, that's how fast it is.
Because it's deep. I saw it.
Yes.
It's halfway through already.
Yes, for just about
Okay.
2 weeks. So it's really quick.
So
There.
this dish,
And you put a little more truffle
chef's
oil.
pasta, was made, yes, flambéed in a cheese wheel. Guys, I am going to dig into this. I can see it steaming. I'm going to swap it out. So just for your reference, these two, I would say, are my faves. Amatriciana is Kristine's fave.
Yes.
Chef, what would you say is your fave?
So my favorite is this mini
That's my daughter's boyfriend's favorite as well. So I was tasked to bring that home last month. Oh, thank you. Yes. I'll keep this. Did we get serving? Thank you. So,
Would you like to try your food?
I have a confession. I hesitated when he took my plate because I didn't want him to take my pizza. I was gonna eat it. It's okay.
Ask Jarrell, to
all
bring
right.
it back. We're not yet done.
We're not yet done. Okay, so Bueno's opening next door.
Yeah, in
Greenbelt,
August.
Tartufo Greenbelt just opened.
Yeah,
In June, right? When is Bueno opening?
hopefully we get it done by August. Not in August. Not really. We don't have the exact date yet.
Okay.
But it's really working, very fast and well. So
Yeah, I was surprised actually how fast this one went up when you guys started.
yes, but it was also there's just a little bit of delays during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So we cannot just continue on the construction. But if should pandemic not happen, then we could have opened like around October in 2022.
Well, we're glad that you're opening now here on 9th
Set the right
and 27th, right? So if you guys want to walk over, you can. You're also treating some of the viewers, 10 viewers.
Yes.
Yes.
With our beautiful chef's pasta linguine.
You guys are in for a real treat. The winners will be announced tomorrow, so make sure you check them out on the Rappler Instagram and Facebook page so you can see them. But 10 pastas that you can come in, bring a friend so you can share, order a pizza with the chef's flambèed pasta in the cheese wheel will be on the house, of course, as a special treat from the Tartufo team. So I know we have dessert coming. I'm gonna serve myself. There's no other servings for you guys to start on your fave.
Go ahead, yes.
Yeah, I know this one is your fave, chef.
Chef, you want to try your
And then
carbonara?
this one is
the
your
sausage.
fave.
Yes, my very much
So
favorite.
I'm just
I've
gonna
never.
get a little bit of this, and I'll pass in case you guys want some also. So the pastas, of course, we know when we enjoy pasta, there is a perfect way to serve pasta, right?
Yes.
And that is
We really are careful about doing this just right. The al dente cooking, right?
right.
Yes.
It's
Very
not pasta
much.
if it's done any other way. I'm sure Chef Ken would agree.
Yes.
Sayang he couldn't be here today.
Well, as much as he loved to, but next time he promised to be with us
Okay.
when we do this with Bueno.
Yay, you heard it here. We will be back, and we will of course share Bueno next door. I'm excited for that because I've never tried Bueno in the Grove.
Okay.
So this will be the second one. Okay, so I know
There'll be much more. The mains.
the mains. Oh my gosh, we have mains coming. Guys, there's more food. Are we ready for the mains? Okay, so let's talk about the mains because when they come out, I know they're coming out all together, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have,
Ossobuco, Milanese.
yeah, tell us about ossobuco.
So, ossobuco milanese, we have risotto milanese at the bottom of the pot. And that's it. It's a very traditional, very classic.
It's a stew.
It's a,
Yes.
yes, we slow cook the beef shanks for at least 3 hours. Yes.
To make it really,
Tender, yes.
tender. So tender you can eat it with a fork. And then we have another meat also.
Brasato.
So, yes, we have the brasato di guanciale di manzo, which is the beef cheeks. And on the side, you will have the polenta pomone.
Yes, that blew my mind. So when that comes out, you guys will see. I love polenta. My kids love polenta. We would make it, shape it, maybe pan fry it or even grill it. right? Of course, it's nice straight out of the pot with some mushrooms on
Yes.
top, which is how we like to enjoy it. But this polenta foam blew my mind.
This is foam, right? Polenta
Yes.
foam.
Yeah, I've never had it, and that was pretty incredible
It's really
for me
good.
as an experience. So I know it's coming out in a bit, and then we have a third dish.
The fileto di salmone,
Yes.
scottato in padillo. So it is pan-seared salmon fillet, and we have side dishes of the vegetables and the leek emulsion on the side.
Leek emulsion. This is very good for,
We also
loves
ordered
fish.
that dish. He does.
Yes. And then I remember when I served it to you, you were just like, oh, it's so beautiful.
It's so pretty.
You told me that. There you go. That's
Speaking of it,
yes.
it's just so pretty. You guys, there's like rolled filleted zucchini.
Yes.
There's the sweet potato puree, right?
Yes, it's sweet potato puree. So we have here the pan-seared salmon fillet. So at the side we have the vegetables, the carbs. So we have the zucchini plate, the zucchini flowers. Then we have the pea puree. Then the whipped potato, the orange one. So it's not the usual mashed potato.
Yeah.
We smoked it. Then we added paprika oil on it. So it has this sweet and smoky flavor.
Yes.
Then
Layers. There's layers
Yes,
of
there's
that.
layers and dimensions to it. So for the sauce, we have our leek emulsion and herb oil, the green one.
So good. This was one of the dishes that we ordered as well on Father's Day, and it was almost too pretty to eat. Almost. Almost. But we did. So we were talking about the brasato. So, and we were also talking about how some of the dishes come from Rome. So our friend, also Chef Paolo Durante, who has been on the show quite a few times, we ended up becoming really good friends. He actually said Tartufo's brasato is his favorite.
Wow.
And
Thank
that
you.
he enjoys coming here for that dish specifically. So I don't know if you guys remember, Nino took a photo of it and sent it to
sent it.
him.
Yes, yeah.
And he answered with, "That's my favorite dish to eat there."
Thank you.
So, if Chef Paolo, who actually really is Roman, comes from Rome, he also says it's a fantastic dish here. So that says something. Okay, this dish. Tell
So
us.
what we have here is our the classic ossobuco milanese.
Favorite of everyone.
Yes, the crowd's favorite.
The crowd's favorite.
Yes. So we have slow cooked beef shanks. Then at the bottom, yes, we have the risotto milanese.
Now, what brings? Yeah, tell us about the risotto milanese, because not everyone may know how it gets its yellow color.
Yes, risotto milanese comes. It has that yellow flavor, comes from the saffron.
Yes, very special, right?
That's what makes it special.
I'm gonna show it to. Do you want to show it to the camera again? This way. So, guys, there's so many smells going on. Everything's super yummy. No, I won't let it fall. I promise. I promise. Rati's getting nervous. I won't let it fall, guys. I promise. So you have, if you wanted to enjoy the meats, you have the meat lovers pizza, the carnivore.
Carnivore.
You have the ossobuco. You have the brasato.
Abrasato, yes.
But there's more. We know there's more.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have the sea bass, right?
Sea bass, we have steaks as well.
Yeah, we also have steaks.
Fiorentina. We have bistecca.
Which is a very famous steak
Yeah.
from
Italy.
right? From Italy, yes. I also saw something with foie.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
quality
our pasta.
Yes.
Tell me about that. I'm curious.
So our foie linguine pasta, so that's we flambèed it with
That's flambèed din.
yes, with marsala wine. So you have this flavor of marsala with the cream on it. So it's very rich and velvety texture.
That sounds
perfect.
delish.
Yeah.
I will try that next time.
Yes, definitely.
I will try that next time. So I know we have one more dish coming out. So can we expect, Friday, Saturday night music coming anytime soon? Are we looking
Yes.
at? Yeah, it's on the calendar.
Yes. For Friday and Saturday night, yes, we're always full. And then, we tune up like around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. with our beautiful cocktails here. Wines as well.
Yes.
Wide variety.
I'm sure you have a nice wine list to go with all the
Yeah.
Italian
first.
Italian wines, of course.
Spanish wines and French wines.
Okay, so you have everything. And that you and I will have the red.
Yes, we'll have the red one.
Okay.
Red Italian.
So let's recap the menu because we've had, this is I think the last dish to come out will be number 12,
the brassato, and then we'll have the dessert, which is the tiramisu.
which also has a little bit of drama. It's fun to have that as well. You can share the tiramisu. I think that's the other thing that I like about the restaurant is the servings are generous,
Yes.
but they're not overwhelming.
Yes.
So you can share with the family, with the
Families and
girlfriends,
friends.
right? Or, and of course enjoying the cocktail. So we have the prosciutto, the mozzarella, and the melon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
We
the
have
salmon croquetas,
Yes.
which had just a little hint of truffle oil, which was really good as well. I feel like it's apropos because, of course, the name of the restaurant is Tartufo,
Tartufo, yes.
after all.
Yes.
And then we have
We have the
meatball
meatball
bombs
bombs.
with a little bit of mozz inside.
Yes.
The burrata salad,
Burrata
which
salad,
reminds us of
salata
the
burrata.
Italian colors of the flag. And then we have the pastas.
Yes.
The carbonara,
Yeah.
the amatriciana, and our crowd favorite, the
Chef's
chef's pasta.
Pasta. So special. Then for the entrees, the mains, the
We have
ossobuco
buco
Milanese.
Milanese. Yes.
And you could also, if you wanted to opt not to have the beef shank, you can have just a risotto Milanese.
Yes,
Yes.
we do have.
Yeah.
We do.
Because you have
Okay,
risottos
risotto.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have risotto milanese and
And
risotto
al
al
nero,
the
yes.
black ink
Oh,
risotto.
you have black ink risotto.
Yes.
Yummy. Okay. And then the salmon. And I think the last dish, it's so special.
Yes.
It's so special. Tell us about that dish.
So
Chef Paolo's favorite.
it's the beef cheeks. We braised it. Then, as I mentioned, we have that polenta foam on the side. So for some people, it's very good for cutting out some carbs
Cutting out some carbs.
because
Yes.
it's very light
Yes.
and yet it's still you have that creamy texture.
Well, and beef cheeks are super special.
Yes.
They're very hard to find.
Find,
I
yeah.
know this, right? So it really is a special dish. It is delicious. Nino and I were kind of fighting over the beef cheeks and the ossobuco. They were both really good.
Yes, and we would really want to keep it in stock.
Yeah.
So we're like, for once we did, finish the stocks, and we can find suppliers for it. But
Yeah.
once we did, really make sure that we'll have it all the time, always.
Fantastic. I know supply is everything. I mean, especially when you guys are moving people as much as you are in and out of your doors.
Yes, and just to share, our ingredients are more so 80% imported because that's non-negotiable, like the cheeses, even the guanciale,
Yes.
the pastas.
So your guanciale is even imported.
Yes, 20% would be local. We
Yeah.
would always want to support the local, like the fresh
Yeah.
produce.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, yes.
Fantastic. So I'm excited. I want to dig in. Of course, we're not gonna
The ossobuco.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. There's no Daryl didn't bring a serving spoon. Shame on Daryl. It's okay. I'll leave it there because I also don't want to embarrass myself with how I dig into everything. But Chef, tell us what it was like. I mean, as an 11-year-old
Cooking in
jumping
area.
in, cooking
Junior
on
chef.
Thank you, Daryl. like?
So it was a fun experience to me as a kid that time. Um, well, I was the one who told my parents that I would like to go in that kind of reality show, and they just supported me and supported me throughout this career.
Do you remember what did you cook then?
What
did you cook then?
There's a lot. I can think of it.
Do you guys want any?
Oh, we're good, thank you.
Okay.
Wanted to finish
Sorry,
this
I had
up.
to dig in. Yeah, do you remember what you cooked to audition?
I remembered one thing. I recreated this balut, the very Filipino dish. Yes, it's like a balut kinilaw. You have that vinegar on the side, then you have this different vegetables and the balut on top. Yes.
If you were to choose the cuisines that you would love to prepare for your loved ones, would it be Filipino?
Definitely yes.
Yeah.
It's very comforting for me to eat Filipino food, but I'm here in an Italian cuisine restaurant, and I enjoy the company as well and the food that we offer.
Of course. Good
Yes.
answer, chef. Good answer. Of course. But there's nothing like the comfort of the dishes that you also grew up with as
Yes.
well, right?
That's right.
There's just comfort in that, which is why for me, this is comfort.
For you.
Yes. These are the dishes I grew up with. I mean, I didn't have carbonara, with egg yolks like this every day. But I remember when my mom also, story time, my mom used to work for the Italian government. And her job was to actually plan events for Italian food and wine products. So whenever she would go to Italy for trips, much like you did, this year, she would go and she'd come home and she'd cook all the dishes that she made. And I remember the first time I tried veal sotamboca, I thought I was in heaven because the prosciutto, the veal, the rocket, like it was just, all of it was so good. I'd never had anything like it before, and Mom would go to Italy and she'd come home and she'd say, I tried this dish, and she would make it for us. So we were very spoiled with Italian food, and because my dad was Italian American, my grandmother wasn't the cook, my nana. She lived with us. But my grandfather, who I wasn't able to meet, he didn't make it. I wasn't able to meet him, but he was the cook actually. So Nana made sauce, she made meatballs, she did, a few signature dishes, but, in terms of cooking, Mom cooked all the Italian food for my dad and for our family. So we probably ate pasta 4 times a week.
Wow.
So, yeah, and pasta was also affordable for a big family. So we would have pasta, we had Sunday gravy on Sunday with meatballs and sausage and rajol, and then there would eventually be leftovers.
To do the fresh pastas, which we also have.
You also have fresh pasta?
Yes, we have ravioli and our tortelloni, shrimp tortelloni.
Shrimp tortelloni.
Ooh, we have to try those as well. So there are pastas that,
Our fresh pasta.
hand-rolled.
Yes, hand-rolled,
Fresh.
handmade pasta.
Fantastic. So you guys gotta come down and try. We're on 9th, on the corner of 9th and 27th, really close by in BGC, in the heart of BGC. You guys are like right near everything. You're near the residential, some of the office buildings as well.
High Street.
Yeah, so if you guys are, nearby and you want to come down for lunch, do you guys have lunch specials for the offices?
For now, we should be working on it. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because sometimes people will come in, oh, here it is, the star.
The brasato. Big one.
This is the brasato. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Look at this.
Wow.
It really is a showstopper, chef. Tell us about it. just so they can see it on cam while you describe it yet again for the third time.
For the third time. Go ahead.
So now we have our gasato di guanciale di manzo. So the polenta foam on the side, and we have carrot tournée, and that's it.
This really is
The
a
braised
showstopper.
beef cheeks.
So guys, if you come down for this, I promise you won't be disappointed. And you know, having this and sharing it maybe with, if you want to share, I guess you would. If you wanted to share. But it's quite a big serving. You could share it.
Yeah, that's one
It's
good
nice.
thing with Tartufo. Like, it's a celebration. Like, you see the portioning. Yeah. You can share with your family and friends. There.
I think that's the similarity also. Filipino and Italian, right? We like to sit around the table. We put everything family style. We pass,
Yes.
you know, pass that over here and I'll
try
pass that over
everything.
there. I mean, this is the joy of coming and enjoying Tartufo. I know we have one dessert that we're going to bring out and show everybody that is, you know, also really fun and dramatic. I will also share with you guys that I've had 2 of the desserts. I think there's 4 or 5. How many desserts are there? 3? 3 desserts. So I tried 2 of the 3 and I was not disappointed. If I see a cannoli, if I see cannoli on the menu, I have to have a cannoli. So of course we ordered cannolis for Father's Day. But the one coming out later is a tiramisu. So tiramisu actually means pick me up, right? And it's because of the lady fingers that are drenched in
coffee.
in the coffee, right? So in the espresso. But both desserts, fantastic. I love that the cannoli came with more than 1, so I could share. It came with 3. So I took 1 and passed it. Much like we did here tonight. I'm sorry guys, when the camera goes off, we're all gonna eat now. So, ready? We're ready.
I also tried making the tiramisu in Rome and pasta as well. Pasta making, the fresh pasta is quite hard, but you know, you really have to dig into it.
It's a workout.
Yes, it's a workout.
It's a workout.
Like, it's not easy.
No.
It seems easy when you look at them, but you know. And then we did the tiramisu, which is quite exciting lang, because it's easy.
So did you do this with chef?
Yes, with chefs. Yeah.
Or did you join a class?
We joined the class.
Oh, how fun.
We joined the class for tiramisu making.
Tiramisu veloce, yes.
Look at that. So in here, we
The
can
classic-
tell the viewers, because not everybody knows about tiramisu, right?
So we have here our classic tiramisu veloce. Drenched, lady finger drenched in coffee mixture. Then we have the layering, the mascarpone. We have mascarpone here, and on top the cocoa powder.
Yeah. It looks so perfect. I almost don't want to dig in. So I'll leave it perfect for you guys. I'll leave it perfect for you guys so you can see it. But as soon as the camera goes off, I promise, Gia and Miguel are going to come to the table, and I am sure they're going to want some too. Okay, so of course, if you guys are interested in following Tartufo, you can check them out on Instagram, Tartufo Ristorante _ and then of course the same on Facebook without the underscore, Tartufo Ristorante as well. If you want to come down here in BGC, it's on 9th and 27th, also at the Grove and the newly opened Greenbelt location. Where in Greenbelt?
Greenbelt 5. Ground
Greenbelt
floor
5.
in Greenbelt 5.
Fantastic. So guys, you know, if BGC is full, you can hop over to Makati. Because BGC has been full every time I've been here. Okay, so
It's really important to make reservation
Yes.
prior, please.
Yeah, do you want to share the number that they can call so they can make a reservation?
Yes.
Yeah?
I don't memorize
Okay,
it.
it's
but I'll
okay.
give you-
I can share it later. I'll sorry. It's okay, no problem. But okay, so usually at the end of every show, we do a quick rapid fire, right? And so these are fun questions that everybody, don't worry, it's not like lights on, lights off kind of thing. It's not like that. But we can go ahead and we can start. You guys can choose who will answer. If you both want to answer, you can do that too. So maybe this one is for Chef. Who shaped your relationship with food?
So it's always been my mom.
Hi, Mom. Favorite food as a kid?
Favorite spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Oh, look at this.
Yes, meatball spaghetti.
Favorite cuisine as an adult?
Italian.
Spanish. Good answer. Chef Ken, are you watching?
Hi, Chef Ken.
What color is your kitchen?
White.
Orange and white.
Orange. Favorite pastime that has nothing to do with food?
Spending time with family.
Sleep and spending time with family. What is your signature dish?
Aligay pasta.
I like that. What's your comfort food?
Junk food. Fries, burgers.
Comfort food. Well, I would say sinigang.
Sinigang. Baboy or
Anything.
isda? Any sinigang.
Any sinigang.
The more sour, the better.
Yes.
Like the kind of sour that it's like, right? Oh, cannolis are here too. Someone heard I like cannolis.
Yeah.
It's someone's birthday, guys.
Yes. That's how we do it there. We make it memorable.
Okay, takeout or dine-in?
Dine-in.
Dine-in. For sure. Two foods that go together but don't go together.
I would say
Yeah, for you. Ako, I find it with dinuguan and puto.
Yeah.
It's dinuguan and rice.
Okay.
for
I like
me,
it with both.
it's vanilla ice cream and soy sauce.
What? I've had ice cream in balsamic vinegar.
Just a drizzle of soy sauce.
Wow. What flavor ice cream?
Vanilla.
I'm gonna try it.
Vanilla.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
try
you're
it.
eating a salted caramel ice cream.
Wow. You heard it here first. Vanilla ice cream with soy
a bit of
sauce.
soy sauce.
Just a drizzle, like
A
balsamic.
drop of soy sauce. Yeah.
Any kitchen or dining accessory that you collect?
Knives.
Knives. Of course, the chef is gonna answer with knives, right? What is your favorite pasta dish? I think we answered this earlier.
Matriciana for me, bucatini or spaghetti.
Carbonara for me.
That for me. Okay. You're on the sofa watching a movie. What is on your snack board?
Instant noodles.
Is it your junk food?
Yes, my fries and my burgers and my chips.
Okay. Pizza or pasta?
Pasta.
Pizza.
What? Penne or rigatoni?
Penne.
Rigatoni.
Savory or sweet?
Savory.
Sweet.
Risotto or noodles?
Risotto.
Risotto.
Still the rice, huh?
Yes,
Risotto.
rice.
Yes.
Yes.
Still the rice.
Always rice.
Tomato or cream sauce?
Tomatoes.
Cream sauce.
It's hard for me to choose. I even like the olive oil-based sauces too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, these last two are for our Filipinos who love adobo or sinigang,
Sinigang.
Sinigang.
tapa or tocino.
Tapa.
Tapa.
All right, that wraps it. Thank you so much for having us and
you.
It's a pleasure.
welcoming us into Tartufo. You will see me here more often for sure.
For sure, yes.
That wraps this episode here at Tartufo BGC. Of course, if you guys want to check them out here on 9th and 27th. And of course, on Instagram at Tartufo Ristorante _ and Tartufo Ristorante on Facebook. That's it for now. Of course, guys, keep cooking, keep sharing, and of course, keep safe.